Yeah, let's continue our session. So yeah, after working it on, R&D team will get to know, so this nut is not feasible to fit our cockpit, so they will change the nut with the another material. So before changing into that, they need to change in bill of material. Bill of material is nothing but what are the materials which are going to use to produce our car. This is nothing but the bill of material. So first of all, they need to change that material in bill of materials in SAP system. So how you will change? First you need to create the material, a change material, and we need to replace our ma master material with our change material in bill of material. So that this is the case, the engineering change management will comes into occur. And the next one is functional specification preparation and technical overview. It will take around 1 hour. In that 1 hour we are going to cover the G reports, G transactions, screen enhancements, logics in SFS. So functional specification, our work is to create the functional specification, and ABAPer will follow that functional specification and he will create the G report, G transaction for our business scenario. So before he going to do that transaction or G reports, we need to give the logic from where he needs to, from which table he needs to take which field. So that is nothing but the functional specification, and in that functional specification we need to give the logic by using our tables and fields. And the next is we are going to look the core configuration of SAP PP module. It will take around 2 hours. In that we are going to cover these many configuration parts, and some parts we will cover in during our lecture in the above steps, and some parts we will cover in after the configuration, after the business scenario, after the basics of SAP production planning module. We are going into the configuration part. So before our understanding of the business process and all, if I go from the configuration part, people won't understand what's going on, why we are doing this config and all, what's its impact and all. So first we will go through the business process, and once we complete the business process and business steps, basic production planning module, next we will go into configuration part. Then you will get to know why I have changed this config, why I need to do the customization for this particular business process. So you will get to know that. And the next is project SAP methodology and all. So okay, let me start from our first table of content, SAP overview. So in SAP overview we are going to start with overview of ERP system. So first of all we should know what is meant by ERP system. So for better understanding I will show you this PPT. What is first of all we need to know the ERP full form. ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning. The short form of enterprise resource planning is nothing but ERP. A business management system that integrates all facets of business, including activities such as inventory control, order tracking, customer service, finance, human resources. Actually, in many manufacturing or business companies, they will use, must and should they will use ERP system. So by the ERP system they will get their business tracking, first of all, at what status from where my project is, in which condition my project is. It includes activity such as inventory control. Inventory control is nothing but stock control. How many materials I have, how many materials required furthermore to produce my product, how much I lack of the material, order tracking, where it is, it's in sales order, it's in delivery, it's in production planning, it's in material management, where my product is stuck, and customer service, finance. So ERP system covers from start to end of your business process. Okay, the initials ERP are originated as an extension of MRP. MRP is nothing but material requirement planning, later manufacturing resource planning, and CIM, computer integrated manufacturing. What is the difference between material requirement planning and manufacturing resource planning? In latest, people will call it as MRP and MRP2. So let me tell you the difference of, this is the table which defines about the MRP, MRP2 and ERP. So in 1970s, SAP comes with the MRP and later it came with MRP2. It's an update of MRP system. And in 1990s, SAP comes with the ERP system. So in MRP system, the first three, master production schedule, bill of material, inventory tracking, these three icons only we have the track. So after some upgradation of the software, SAP comes with the MRP2 scenario. In MRP2 scenario, manufacturing resource planning, this is having these many features in our software: master production schedule, bill of material, inventory tracking, machine capacity scheduling, demand forecasting, general accounting. General accounting comes into finance, quality assurance comes into quality management, demand forecasting comes into our production planning, machine capacity scheduling comes under our production planning, inventory tracking comes under our material management, bill of materials is our master data of the production planning, master production scheduling comes under our production planning only. So in 1990s, SAP comes with the ERP system. So ERP system covers everything which a business process needs. Everything that a business process needs, ERP system is going to cover all the elements, from the production, from the finance, from the sales order up to the delivery. So ERP has a track on all the elements. So this is the difference between MRP and MRP2. MRP2 is nothing but just an update version of MRP. It's going to cover machine capacity, demand forecasting and all. So where we are? And it was introduced by research and analysis from Gartner in 1990. ERP system now attempt to cover all basic functions of an enterprise regardless of organization's business of charter, non-manufacturing business, non-profit organization and governments of all. And next, here we are going to, in 1960s, inventory control packages. Okay, in 1970s, inventory control package is nothing but our stock control packages. So how much we have stock in a stock to produce that material, how much stock we have in our inventory, how much we need more and all. In 1970s comes up with the material requirement planning. In 1980s, manufacturing resource planning. In 1990s comes up with the enterprise resource planning, and 2000 extended ERP with more features and customizations and enhancements. So Gartner Group view MRP, ERP and ERP, these are the competitive focus. In 1980s manufacturing, 1990s enterprise, supply chain and all. So this is how the basics. And what is SAP Corporation? SAP is name of the biggest European software company and its product. SAP comes from the European country Germany, Waldorf. In 1960s, the head office is in Waldorf, Germany. So first of all, we need to know about the full form of SAP. SAP full form is software application product, and we consultants should not call it as SAP. Many of the people call it as SAP. So for an in interview, don't call it as SAP. We need to call it as SAP. Our consultants need to call it as SAP. So once you call it as SAP, people will get to know that you have some idea on SAP. Otherwise, people think it as he don't know anything about SAP. So SAP was founded in 1972 by former IBM employees in Mannheim, Germany. Before 1977, system analysis and program development. And the SAP was the first market leader into integration corporation. Worldwide functions tightly into one application with 56,000 installations serving 10 million users at 18,800 organizations in 120 countries across the globe now. So for SAP, there have been 4 system developments by SAP, namely R1, R2, R3 and ECC. So SAP R3 system is nothing but it's a 3-tier structure. Okay, so SAP released the first version of the software in SAP R2 in 1979. Domination market during 1980s, expanding the first throughout Europe in early 1980s and North America in 1988. SAP R3, an advanced client server based version of the popular R2 product, was released in 1992 and sparked a stunning takeover of America's largest business. So first of all, we need to know about the SAP R3 system. Yeah, let me explain you in Notepad. So SAP R3 is a 3-tier structure. So in that 3-tier structure, we will have front end layer, nothing but GUI, and the second one is middleware layer, AP PAP 4, and the third one is database layer. Just forgive me if I'm not expert in spellings, so if there are any mistakes, just forgive me. Okay, so SAP R3 system is a 3-tier structure. In the first one is front end layer, GUI, which we are going to use in our SAP software while we are working. GUI is nothing but graphic user interface. In this screen, we are going to give the transaction and we are going to do the tasks in GUI. It's a front end screen, is nothing but, yeah, this is our front end screen. And the next one is middleware layer. ABAP 4. ABAP, the full form of ABAP is Advanced Business Application Program. Yeah, let me tell you one example of middleware layer. Everyone know about RAM, right? It's a temporary storage location. So to do the task quickly, for the speed of our software, SAP is used this 3-tier structure. First one is front end layer. In front end layer, we will give the transaction and we will work. In the middleware layer is nothing but, let me tell you one example. Yeah, the best one is copy paste scenario. You copy and paste it somewhere, right? It's a temporary memory, temporary storage location. So you copy the one line and you will paste it in some other Excel sheet or something, in some other notepad. So during that scenario, system will stores the data temporarily. So you copy the one line and you have shut down the laptop. After some time you came to log in and you have pasted it. It won't paste because system only stores the data temporarily. Okay, so for temporary storage location, we use middleware layer, and the next one is database layer.